Welcome back, everybody, to King's Quest. Yes, we're finally back to finish this thing up here. All right. Play The Good Knight. Sit back, enjoy the movie.
Recovering Lord Sullen's xylophone certainly sounds like a charming ruckus. Don't get me wrong, but I'm looking for a quest to be remembered by. One final adventure for future generations to share. Surely, my dear friend, you can relate to that. Oh, hello, Gwendolyn. Come on in.
Where did your friend go?
Why, he's right behind you, keeping warm by the fire.
There's no one there.
Not to worry, he'll be back. Oh,
There possibly could be.
Out that one, like a slingshot.
Grandpa, we need to talk.
Of course, sweetheart. What'll it be? Dragons, treasure, love stories.
We need to talk about this.
Uh-oh.
I see. Come here. I am so sorry. I should have told you when I had the chance.
I'm just not ready for you to go.
Listen,
This could be a sad episode, guys.
I am not leaving you. Not yet. The mirror promised me one final adventure.
But the doctors, they said...
Has the magic mirror led us astray before? I'll be here for one more adventure, no matter what any doctor says.
So, where's this adventure taking place?
I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be grand. One for the tapestries of time. I was thinking Serenia, or a family trip back to Avalon.
Grandpa, you can't even get out of bed.
Oh, I can get out of bed all right, just saving up my strength.
I need to know why.
Why? I thought it would be nice to have an adventure outside these walls with the whole family.
No, not that. I need to know why the doctors can't fix you. There has to be a magical fruit that can cure you, or a spell to extend your life. I just can't believe that you're only suffering from old age.
Take a seat. There are a few more stories I have yet to share. For as long as I can remember, adventure always had a way of finding me. But as I grew older, I had to find adventure for myself.
Sweetheart, are you sure you need to go out questing for trouble at our ripe old age?
Darling, this old hat may be tattered, but it's not ready to be hung up yet.
I know. I know. As long as you're living, you'll be working to make Daventry perfect. But what's the point of working so hard if we never can enjoy it? We still haven't watched a single sunset from the Rose Garden.
But there's still so much to do, love. I need to stay sharp. I just don't want my legacy to fizzle out like King Edward's.
Do what you like. I know I won't be able to convince you otherwise.
I probably should have stayed back and watched that sunset, but I had adventure on my mind. Perhaps there was another lost treasure to recover, or a unicorn to be rescued. Oh, if I was lucky, a hideous beast would be terrorizing the kingdom.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, to, yes, the last chapter here of King's Quest. Hopefully everyone is having a great day today. Yeah, hopefully we're doing we're doing really good. Don't forget, I have a Discord. You can join me there. I give away stuff there. Just find the giveaway channel, and I also stream on YouTube. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, that little bell notification. That'd be awesome. But all right, let us begin with our adventure, shall we?
You deserve a chance to celebrate your accomplishments. What else are you looking for, Graham?
I don't know. What are we looking for?
You've given enough, love. Please don't leave. I've said my piece and have nothing more to add.
We're not carrying anything. All right. Old man Graham, let's go. We got a last adventure here.
It seems like only yesterday you taught my arrow to fly.
Achaka.
The town was always a good place to start an adventure. Perhaps I should start there.
All right.
Wait, aren't you forgetting...
What was that?
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Town looks a little different here.
Amaya and I cleared out all the spiniferous thornweeds in the backwoods and planted a lovely rose garden.
Nice.
Instead.
Wait, what happened to the snarling Snarlaxes? With purple eyes, blue glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth.
They had to be crumbled. Ruin the castle's curb appeal, I'm afraid.
Oh yes, that's what a castle's always worried about, right? Curb appeal. This is an amazing garden here. But I mean, I guess this is what V was talking to us about. She said we haven't watched the sunset yet from it. I can't go that way? No? Okay. Just looking to see what else is around here. Nice little garden here. Must say. Something just popped up right there. Oh, we're gonna sit down and rest? Okay. Okay, I guess we're done. You know, we're old man. We gotta rest every now and then, right? Trust me, we know that feeling all too well, don't we, King Graham? All right. Well, let's ring the bell.
The clang of that copper bell brought me right back to my younger days as a squire.
Hold on, Grandpa.
Yes, sweetheart?
It wasn't a bell.
Oh? And what was it?
Yep, we know. It was a horn.
A horn. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Forgive my momentary lapse of memory. A patch of fire impeded my path forward. A mere brain teaser to get my logic wheels spinning.
Alright, I guess we're not going that way.
He needs to work on his time management skills. Where does he keep disappearing to? As long as he knows the password, you have to let him in.
Oh, King Graham, you're old.
Now, Pilar, I don't know if I'd say it like that.
Oh, man, you're stumbling all over the place.
I'm getting tired of opening that door for him. He'd better come soon.
Years ago, if my memory serves me correctly, we redesigned that old meeting space into a
Probably a Bridge Troll Memorial.
memorial honoring Pilar and Mr. Watts.
Oh, they're no longer, huh? Ooh. That's not good. I mean, I guess they got old too, right?
Pilar transferred to Ludor in the summer of 1679, and she was annoyed to find out there was, in fact, no Bridge Troll Guild in existence there. Hungry and poor, she discovered a new cause to rally behind. She founded the first charity whose mission was to feed the trolls.
Okay, good, good, good.
Waddles retired when I took the throne. He stayed local, though, and created most of the art and tapestries that you see on the castle walls. He finally became the drawbridge that he always dreamed of.
Alright, we're about to see some video game magic here. What you see is no longer going to be around.
Am I remembering this right? We redesigned the space into
A sandbox for children.
a sandbox that all the children of Daventry could enjoy.
Maybe not, though, right? Probably not. Well, let's do the other thing.
We redesigned the space into
The commemorative fountain.
a commemorative fountain honoring every guard who ever served the Kingdom of Daventry.
Oh, but I forgot to do something, though. We got to go back.
We redesigned the space into
Got to go back to the
a
sandbox.
sandbox.
Because, well, we need this.
Hey, how come I never got to play in that sandbox?
Your father was always paranoid about badgers doing their business in there and would never let me take you. Ah, a randomly placed item to add to my inventory. My adventure was already off to a great start.
Yes. All right, now we can leave. And go back. Again.
We redesigned the space into
Back to the commemorative
a
fountain.
commemorative fountain.
All right, now we can do this.
The fountain was meant for every guard who served Daventry. But I couldn't help shedding a tear for Larry every time I passed by.
Oh, Larry. Larry. Oh.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
Okay. Come on, old man. Oh, there we go. Like all the old man stuff that we're doing here. Even when he's old, he's seeking adventure. Alright, well, now we can do this. We have a bucket of water now.
Fire was extinguished. My journey continued.
Ah, that's better. Thanks, King Goosey.
You're very welcome, friend.
Okay.
Wait, what's going on? Where's Ulfie?
What do you mean, sweetheart? He's right there. Ulfie, a magical talking bridge.
What?
Oh, hold on a second. You may be right. Ulfie was a bridge with a troll on his back, right? Oh, sorry, I mean a troll with a bridge on his back.
Correct.
How did your back catch on fire?
Oh, I'm not sure. Ulfie was taking a nap and then became very itchy. Probably just another heat rash.
A cool bath with 2 cups of oatmeal should clear that up. It's worked wonders for me.
Yeah, your skin does look fantastic for 86.
Well, that's a shame. I'm 77.
Oh,
77,
my
look at that.
apologies, King. At 386, Ulfie's memory isn't what it used to be.
I know. You told me that yesterday.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Can you believe how old we've grown?
It seems like only yesterday we were dancing the dance of the official Bridge Troll Guild. And all the paths through Daventry were wide open. I just hope I chose the right direction. Because my journey has become a bit of a straight line lately.
Oh, I hope that's not why you squeezed into your adventuring gear. It's been Ulfie's pleasure to watch your little bridge take root and blossom into King Graham the Brave. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, if you enjoyed my earlier accomplishments, wait until you see the greatness my next adventure will bring.
Oh, no, you lost.
I couldn't wait to get into town. The square was probably full of people in need of adventure. Someone to fetch treasures or forage rare ingredients. On that day, I would have taken any quests offered. One slight problem. I couldn't remember which way the town was. Which way was the town again? My muscle memory was having a hard time remembering.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go. And why is the whole town or everything on fire here? Oh no, it's all our treasures.
Oh, please, no! Is this how I would be remembered? I had to enter those flames before my legacy was burned to the ground.
All right, let's save everything. Ah!
Even in my old age.
Yeah, this is kind of hard because at this time all the controls are backwards. So for some reason I think it's because you're old and you can't remember stuff. So all the controls are different. So it's kind of confusing. get the chest? I can't pick up the chest. Wonder if it's because I have the shield on my back. Probably should go return the shield, huh? I mean, that shield is kind of heavy.
I saved one treasure.
Okay, there we go.
But it wasn't good enough. I pushed myself to grab another one.
Come on, Graham, you can do it. This last, the last one's gonna be fun to get. Yep. I mean, he's doing pretty good for being 77 years old, though. I gotta give him credit for that.
Two treasures saved. They were charred, but not beyond repair.
All right, let's
I
go.
probably should have.
Ah, shoot.
Your grandpa's on fire.
I messed up there. I got too close. Now the question is, why is everything burning? Come on, old man, let's do it, let's do it. We're really starting to get winded here.
Was all that really worth it?
No.
Sorry, have my stories been good enough?
What do you mean? Your stories have been amazing.
I'm just not sure. There's so much more I could have told you. There are so many other details that I forgot to mention.
Grandpa, your stories are perfect. Just the way they are.
I just needed more time.
More time.
Give me a few
Gotta
moments.
have more
I
time.
need to fill you in on some other details.
Grandpa, I'd like to remember the stories how they were first told to me.
They'll be better with all this stuff I forgot. Trust me.
Please don't ruin my memories.
Okay. Well, we remember this. Music is the key to unlocking this memory. Okay. All right.
What are those?
Fairies, I couldn't figure out where they fit in the story.
Perhaps the story was better without them.
Did I tell you that the goblins rode around on rats in the caves?
No, but how does that make any sense?
Okay, we see the numbers 5, 6, 3, 4, 7, and 1 and 2.
See that? This is Tree Dorman, Amaya's partner.
Grandpa, Amaya doesn't need a partner. She's a strong woman by herself. Besides, he kind of seems underdeveloped.
You may be right.
So we got the 1, 2. Those are both purple. Or red. 3, 4 was yellow, purple. Green, red. Purple. So we got red, red. Right? Red, red, yellow, purple. So red. Red. Actually, no, I did it wrong, didn't I? That's more of the red. Or, I don't know. Maybe it's that color? Hard to say. Because that's more of a pink, and then the other one's an orange. Okay, then it was yellow, right? That one's in the right spot. That one's in the right spot. This one needs to move. Okay, that should work.
And Whisper's song. How could I have forgotten Whisper's song? He sang it to Amaya when Alexander first met them.
I think a song would have made that chapter a little too long.
In the past, Whisper may have raved about how Whisper was brave. But my boldest feat on land or sea is loving you more than I love me. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. Hey, love can boast, right? Whoever wrote that has some learning to do. Now, bask in the words I'm about to sing at you. Life was once full of danger and enemy.
Come on, sing along. You know the words.
Brave.
Vanished all foes, I mean ran away splendidly.
And you
tempered my armor
and then my heart. Right from the start, you mended all my shiny parts. You're bold, daring, endowed with a muscular lower jaw. Oh wait, hold on. Is that a description of you or moi? And side by side, together you and I, what as Whisper can soar, Whisper can roar, after I'm all done with my chores. Whisper now cooks, Whisper now cleans, does any fetch quest for his queen. But my boldest feat on land or sea is loving you more than I love. And you know that I love me. I love me.
All right.
Oh, there was another puzzle in the ice labyrinth. I feared it was too hard to understand, but perhaps I was wrong.
Oh,
I had to
we're back
find
here
a way
again.
to get everyone on the switches.
Okay, so. Oh no. Okay. Let's see here. Come on. Nope, that didn't work either, huh? Okay, where do we go from here? Okay, good. Yep, and then we can move down, over, right? Okay, and then up, right? Oh, we're off by one. Arr! No, we're going the wrong way. Can we just circle this? No, I don't think we can. No. Alright, I messed up there. Let's go back. Okay. Up, up. 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 Right one. Up. Okay. Then down, right? Okay. He's got 2 more squares to move. Okay. We gotta move right to get him in the right spot. Then back up. How am I gonna move this other guy over? Alright, we gotta move. I gotta move this left one over here. Okay. Move over one. Then up one. Okay, that guy's in the right spot. See, then he comes down again, though. I gotta move this guy over. And if I go back... Move up. Then over. And then that way I dies. Alright. Anyone else have a theory on this here? Up. 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 I mean, right here is self-explanatory. It's right here is where it gets difficult here. I mean, we can easily move back. And back again. I can't go right. I can only, well, I can go right, but that wouldn't make much sense. That guy moves. You gotta go down to get him over. I'm like one turn off here. I need to move another square right. Okay. See, that one on the left is really getting off now. I can't go that way because then they'll die. All right. Up. 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 Right. I mean, can I go here? No, I can't. All right, up, up, up. This really shouldn't be that hard, right? I mean, the only choice is to go up. See, and I can't go that way at all. I should be able to, though, right? Oh, now I can. Okay, good. All right, so now it is over. Down, up, there we go, and up, there we go. Knew it wasn't that hard.
Oh, and there was this whole other hidden Wetzel wolf cave. Did I ever tell you about the time I raced on top
I know,
of the bridge
that shouldn't have been that
trolls?
hard, though.
What about my
Grandpa.
sorcery battle with the winged
Grandpa.
ones?
Stop! Your stories were perfect. Didn't you tell me that no story is ever done? It just stops being rewritten?
I will go back and fix them.
Is this good, though? Well, all right, that's our tree. It is fully grown.
We were planted in Daventry at the same time, but just like my legacy, this tree would outgrow me.
Okay. Uh-oh, we got padlocks on here.
I had beefed up security on that back gate to make sure no Wetzel wolves could break in. The lock was crafted from very rare chromium I mined from the caverns in Ceridia. It was resistant to magic and required multiple keys. Of course, I couldn't remember where I had hidden them.
All right, let's go visit Amaya.
The fumes from the Crumbler 2 were still stuck to the walls, and it appeared the shop had not been sold yet.
I think Amaya's gone.
There were many crumblers over the years, but the first one was my favorite.
It's just a
She
rundown
never
store.
stopped filling those work orders.
Sad little shop now. Now the town's on fire. This is very symbolic here.
No! No! My castle! I ran back home to make sure everyone was safe.
Guess we're not going back that way. Uh-oh. Well, guess we got no choice but to walk across there, or jump across. Come on, Graham, you can do it. Whoa! Whew. Oh no.
Well, hello there, friend.
Manny, hasn't your game grown tired and old?
Oh, I'm quite finished expending my efforts to refine this cesspit. I sacrificed my best years to the pursuit of a better Daventry. Now there's nothing left for me to do except watch as it burns to the ground and to hope that it will all be forgotten.
It was never about a better Daventry, and you know it. You just want to prove you're better than me.
Better than you? What have you ever contributed to this kingdom? If I didn't rig the night tournament, you wouldn't even be standing here. No, you owe your entire legacy to all the cretins that sacrificed their lives to build it.
Well then, leave my family out of this. Come out of hiding and face me alone. I'll grant you the rematch you so desperately seek.
Graham, your bones are too weak for a duel of strength, and your ankles would fracture in any contest of speed. Would your rusty memory even provide any decent competition in a game of wits?
What's the matter, Manny? Are you afraid if I win, you will run out of excuses for why you were never crowned king?
All right. First, prove to me that you're still strong and quick. You know where to find me.
All right, mine, don't fail me now.
Our greatest adventure is starting. Okay. Oh, I missed one somewhere. Oh well. Okay. Come on, Graham, don't fail me now here.
Ah, that's right. I had tried my hand at designing an escape room. One key was definitely locked in here. If only I could remember the combination.
We picked up a candle. This light
These
will
things are always more fun in
clear up
groups.
your tunnel vision. All right, well, we're going in tunnels, huh? Okay.
Wonderful, my favorite. Abstract art. I can't quite recall what the picture looked like.
Orange?
Was it orange?
Pink?
Was it pink?
Purple?
Was it purple?
Huh. Which one looks better here?
Was it orange? Was it pink?
I'm liking this one.
Wait 1 sec.
Oh, what's over here? Okay. I don't know if we got to get them all evenly or what. Okay, definitely got to take one off. Okay, not that one. But this one. No, I guess they're all like that, huh? I mean, I guess that is even, though. So we're missing a weight to raise that one up. Okay. Pink, green. What does that mean? H. Okay. I don't know. Possibly, maybe, yeah. Oh, there's pumpkins here now? We're going back in time? We must be.
Why, hello, old friend.
Can't seem to... Oh.
Daventry's pumpkins thrived after the squirrels moved back to Avalon.
Okay. Oh no. Let's go in the forest here. Looks like a lot of things burned down. Oh. What does that mean? Wonder if that's an X for X marks the spot. We just gotta find a shovel now. Everything is so different. Our memory is so weird. That's a cave. Oh, what the heck?
Goblins thrived in the rocks to the east, so I stayed away.
Alright, oh, I guess we're not going that way. Oh, look at that. We got lanterns in here now. It was probably a smart idea to do, right?
I was happy my lighting project had been implemented, but I did miss using my pumpkin lantern.
Yeah, but we can't use it. I mean, the hobble pots are all moved away, and plus if they're still alive anyways. Okay, where do we need to go now? So yeah, all the holes are
After
blocked up.
Alexander returned, we sealed up the goblin holes.
Looks like we never fixed the bridge over here. Oh, there's that. How are we going to get that down? I mean, I guess we could try to use the fruit picker. I don't know if that will work or not, but I guess I will. There we go. Is that the one we were missing? Yep. Okay, so we got all the Triumph commemorative plates. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's go back into the cave. I think we're done. I don't know if there's much over to do over here. We're looking for clues or something to get to the keys, I would assume, anyways.
Something seems off.
Yeah, the goblins are here. And there's a key up there.
The key was a bit too high for me to reach.
The goblins are on the surface. Our memory is so out of whack right now. Alright, there was a clue with the candle, and I just want to try it here. No. Thought it would help there, because it looked like there was a tunnel there. How about right here? Aha. What do we have here? If this puzzle has you trapped, use the shovel to dig up the answer. Aha, we got a shovel now. Okay, so now where was that shovel? It was back here, right? Or the dig spot was back here. I think it was. I'm getting all confused now. Okay, yeah, it was down here in the hole. It's weird going backwards in all these chapters now, and it's all different. So using our previous gameplay, it's all different here. What do we get? Another. It is always knife to meet the pumpkin. We got a knife. Okay. Yeah, carve a pumpkin? I don't know if we need to carve a pumpkin. I want to figure out what to do with these goblins, though. There's got to be a ladder or something to get to that key. The Pun King and Pumpkin, yeah. It's so knife for you to figure that out. Oh, now see, this is all different here now. Now we have the holes here. But no houses. Oh.
I may be remembering this wrong.
I believe you are, King Graham. Because now there's a ladder there. And you know there wasn't one there before. And that ladder must have been a little heavy. Okay. Let's go back this way, reset the map. And maybe it'll come back? No, okay. Yep, we gotta completely leave the screen here. Okay. Now we should be able to go back, right? Are they here? Okay, they're boarded up now again. So maybe it's 3 screens we gotta go? Alright, what about now? Yaha, look at that. Okay, we got a ladder now. Yeah, we are remembering this all out of order here. But we got a key though. Okay. Okay. So now we're done with this area. Let's go on to the floating island that should be no longer floating. Unless we fix that. Okay. Nope, down. Okay, floating island. What do we got here? Oh, okay. It's a design here. Oh, I bet you we got to put the plates on here, right? 1. Aha, look at that. Okay, and then 2. No? Why won't it work? Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. 1. Well, now it won't work. We gotta turn it again. Okay. Can we put them on there? 1. Okay. And then we'll turn the middle one here, so that one will drop. Okay, now 2. Okay. And then 3. Put that one on here. Okay. Now we got to get to these probably all line up. And it looks like it's going to spell a word too. Okay, that looks lined up, and now it's the middle one. Okay, lot, huh? Oh wait, see, these arrows are pointing at letters I and R. I wonder if there's a third arrow. Doesn't look like it though. Oh, but he's pointing to P. Yep, his P. Yep, his hand. So R. Is it R.I.P. really? Really? Rest in peace? I mean, I guess it is the final chapter, right? There we go. We got ourselves another key. Okay. I'm just gonna check up here just to see if there's anything up here. I don't think there's anything really up here though. I mean, this hasn't been activated since when we left. Yeah. Oh no, it's back and running, huh? Oh, cool. Nice.
The Hobblepot and I used a spell from Hagatha's book to enchant the floating island to actually float.
Sweet. All right, well, we just can't get across there though. All right, let's go back and try your clue here of carving the pumpkin. And hopefully this all grows back. Just looks really dreary here. All of it's burnt out. We're an old man. I don't know. Knife. Nope, not there. And the big one here, maybe? No. Oh. Oh, look at that. We are going to carve it. Fishing. I've always wanted to try fly fishing before I croak. All right, so that's got to be something to do with the frogs. And where were the frogs? Down? Whoa. Interesting here. Our memory is really going. Okay. All right, let's try that fishing pole, I guess. Maybe stand on the dock, though. I mean, are we frog fishing? Looks like we are. Okay. Eight. Well, that's obviously a clue for something. All right. I want to make sure there's nothing else on here. Ooh.
There's nothing else to see that way.
Are you sure?
Look, I phased out that memory for a reason. It's not important for this story.
Yeah, but you're allowing us to go this way.
Fine. Keep wandering through old memories. But there aren't any new things to see in that direction. All right, so I did hang on to this memory, but just for fun.
Pilar. Ooh. Where'd she go?
I never did get to try any of those croissants. Now, can we get this story back on track?
I guess. Let's see if we can figure out a way, way out of here. It's weird not being able to see where a path is. Oh, that was pretty easy actually. All right, let's go back to the main hall. I think we got a lot of stuff. Where was the main hall at, though? This way? No, that's the castle. Up and over? Trying to remember where everything's at now. That is to that direction there. Our poor town. It's all burnt. Okay, where are we going here? That's a dead end. It's not down. It's got to be this way. What did I miss? Down? It is down. Okay. We just took the we took the scenic route. That's all. All right. Let's see if we have enough to get the information. All right. Let's count all the bunnies here. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting 6. 1 in the entranceway, and there's 5 in here, so 6. Okay, the frog was 8.
I may be remembering this wrong.
Okay, now is there anything to do with this? Because this is the badger.
Pink?
Oh, okay, we got numbers in here.
Was it orange?
I think it's a 2.
Purple?
Yeah, it's a 2. All right.
Wait 1 sec.
All right, so 6, 8, 2. And then the goat, right? All right. Okay. How much does Mr. Fancy Pants weigh? He weighs quite a bit. No, that's too much. Too little. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're going to have to put that on here. And then put the green one... how much does the green one weigh? The green one does not weigh 4. Alright. So now we just got to figure out what these weigh. He weighs 1 green. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. Okay, the greens weigh 2, which would mean the the green ones weigh 3. These weigh 2. So it was 2 greens, right? No, 1 green and 3 oranges up there. See him? So this weighs 3. 3, 5, 7, 9. So the last number is 9. All right, so it was 6, 2, 8, 9. I think that is the code. Six, 2, 8, 9. That wasn't it. Was there 7? No. Or are we doing it out of order here? Oh, the frog is second, and the squirrel is third. Okay. So this number is 8. And this number is 2. It was 7, okay. There we go. That's a key. Alright, now how many keys do we have? 1, 4, 3, 2. We got them all. Alright. So we have all the keys. Alright, let's go and see about getting out of here. Whew, alright. I don't like how everything is burnt though. It's depressing.
I had beefed up security on that back gate to make sure
we know.
no Wetzel wolves could break in. The lock was crafted from very rare chromium I mined from the caverns in Ceridia. It was resistant to magic and required multiple keys. Of course, I couldn't remember where I had hidden them.
Oh, well, we found them though. Okay, key 1. Okay, key 4. Key 3. And key 2.
I remembered where all the keys were, and the lock was open, which proved my mind was still quick. I pocketed the chromium. It was too rare to leave sitting on the ground.
All right. Whew. Let's go. I mean, should we close the gates though? Can we? No, can't close the gates. Alright, I think I know where we're going here. We're going to go visit the well. Yeah, where Achaka got it. Okay. Let's go, Graham. I mean, for 77 years old, he's still pretty good. I don't even know if I could climb a rope right now. I mean, this was Manny's lair, so...
I'm gonna feel that for the next 10 years.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember adventures being so hard on the knees.
Oh, yes, but they are.
Forget leg day. I need to strengthen these ankles day.
It's still an amazing well, though. Wouldn't that be awesome to have underneath? Okay. Did he take an arrow to it? What do you mean? I'm not following what you mean by that. Oh. Yep, that was the wrong one.
I can't go out like that.
The knee? Did he take an arrow to the knee?
Well, I didn't feel that one. I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Keep your eyes peeled, Gordon.
He's
should be
old.
here any second.
You know how I feel about that name.
Fine, Mordak. Open your eyes. Look alive. Don't screw this up.
Screw this up. Might I remind you?
Oh, that, yeah,
magic
I'm
keeping
sorry,
you
I'm sorry.
alive.
Yes, and when your magic concocts a working batch of Cosmolotion, I'll praise you. But my patience has grown thin, and I will not tolerate any more mistakes.
Brother, I warned you to stay away from those potions. You wouldn't hear it. I've wasted 30 years of my life trying to duplicate Hagatha's formula. And I'm afraid at this point, I'm ready to move forward or move on.
Is your mind slipping in your golden years? Have you forgotten everything I've sacrificed for you? I took you in from the cold. I saved you from a life of goblin slavery. And you have the gall to complain about 30 measly years?
Yep.
Well, sometimes it still feels like I'm a slave to a goblin.
Hold your tongue, Morden, or I will.
Now, I don't know how Mordak is alive, though. Because he should be dead. He turned himself into a ring of fire in King's Quest V, and we defeated him.
Mordak, didn't I extinguish your flame years ago?
See?
I was hiding under the floorboards.
I knew it.
How's the family?
Getting along surprisingly well since you shrunk them.
So glad to hear that.
Uh-huh. You mind moving out of the way? I have some business to attend to with your boss.
Mananin has strictly forbidden me to let you pass, unless you can convince me that your mind is still strong and quick.
And how might I go about that?
Follow those clearly labeled signposts.
Of course.
Bring me back proof that you have completed each trial, and then I will escort you to Mananin.
I know you won't answer honestly, but I'll ask anyway. Is all this some form of an elaborate trap designed to crush my bones, yank my arms out, or contort my body into a twisted sculpture of death?
No.
Sounds like some good clean fun.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's see how sharp we are.
I can't figure out if something just broke or snapped back into place.
Aha, yes. Okay, well. Oh no.
Grandpa, are you all right?
Kryptonite?
I just haven't thought about these stories, in a long time.
Your ears are all red.
Just give me a moment. This part gets a little wacky. I think I should rest a bit first. You mind getting Grandma in here?
I'll be back after your nap.
All right, thanks a lot, Ninja. Make sure you watch the rest of this, though. And since it's almost 3, why not stay up?
Get
Come
your
on.
rest, dear. I'll be back after dinner.
But no, thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, all that good stuff.
Take your time.
Just ring the bell if you need me.
Good night, my love.
Good night. Thanks again for being here.
Remember your promise? Always seek adventure.
Oh, man, Graham. Come on, Graham. You can do it. You can do it, Graham. They can't get the bell.
Oh, I wondered where you went off to.
Who's in the chair?
No, it's not time yet. I was promised another. I'll fight it, I assure you. But I'm afraid you're right.
No.
You've always been a straight shooter. It's true. The mirror never promised I would live another adventure. Only that my adventure would live on.
Oh, no.
Just let me say goodbye.
Oh, no. Achaka. Oh, man.
Afanata.
Do you smell that germite, Graham? It's a toxic fume, I'm afraid. One that is said to challenge the strength of the mind.
Your memory is fading. To prove that your mind is still strong, you must survive your own mind. Oh, gosh. We're going back in 8-bit here. Talk to the love of my life. Queen Violence, please stay, dear. You are pushing yourself too hard. Please don't engage with man. Stay here and be with our family. I could never leave the kingdom in this wretched state for our children. Oh, this is so cool. You see a man who has a lot of unroused visits to attend to. Yes. Rosella and I can work to restore the kingdom. Please let us help. You don't need to face the man alone. I'm afraid I have to, son. Dad, you've given us everything we need. All we need now is you. There's still plenty of treasures I wish to leave for you. Get the locket. You find a golden locket on the ground and put it in your pocket. You're not sure what this treasure is for, but you're sure you will need it later. This is so cool. Look at me. I don't understand armor. Okay. Oh gosh, that's funny. Back on the spelling jokes there, where you had to be perfect with the spelling. I don't understand. Armor. Behind Achaka's bust, you see a random string of pearls. Get pearls. You pick up the values but useless pearls and store them in your seamlessly endless pocket. Okay, one more point. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we got to do this. Oh, I can't. It won't let me fall into the moat. I wanted to fall into the moat. Oh, and the bridge disappears. Oh, and that sea monster does get us. We at Sierra wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. We're very sorry that you did not succeed and hope you will fare better next time. Good luck. Oh, wow. Now we're into King's Quest 7. This is the afterlife. This is so awesome. Yeah, we had to go through this in King's Quest 7 for the to see the King of the Dead. Oh, where in the heck are we at now?
Graham? Is that you?
Amaya? Wait, if you're here, does that mean that I am?
Well, what's your gut telling you?
That it would rather be filled with jelly beans instead of dread.
Calm down. It's not your time yet. I'm just here to help you navigate your own feelings.
Is there any advice buried in there? Perhaps on outsmarting Manny? Or how I can make sure the legacy of King Graham the Brave will not be forgotten?
Is that what you're worried about? No wonder your stomach is tied in knots.
Let me have it.
Legacies are not about what you leave behind for people, Graham. They're about what you leave inside of people. Your kingdom might be best left for the young.
That's it? You don't have any sarcastic barbs or any items to give me that will eventually solve all my troubles?
Hey, I've given you everything I have to give. You're gonna have to complete this quest on your own.
Wake up, Graham. Your mind is strong.
You can do this, Graham. There we go. Let's get out of here. Let's show who's boss. Toxic fumes be damned. We got it. All right. Proof my mind was still strong.
Great. Set that over there, and let me know when you've completed the trial of speed.
What?
Excellent. Right this way, please.
Well, where is he?
Meow. Charmed, I'm sure.
We still a cat.
Are you kidding me? You wish to challenge me like this?
Careful what you say, King. My species has no bearing on my abilities.
I have no problems with cats, Manny. or goblins or sphinxes. My issues are all with you.
No matter. The duel hasn't even begun, yet I've already won. Are you aware that you've hand-delivered everything I need to complete another batch of Cosmolotion?
Shocker.
Allow me to explain that you, King Graham the Imbecile, have once again...
Yeah. Wax poetic for 2 more hours, won't you? Pardon my vacant expression, though. I can barely hear out of my left ear anymore.
Fine, have it your way. I'll speak with brevity, long sentences, drawn-out syllables to emphasize a point, raising my voice, more sesquipedalian words, overuse of the term moron, and I'll need a hair from your beard for my final ingredient.
See you at sundown?
Meet me at the floating island.
Good chat.
We know him all too well.
Dad, we brought you some treats. Dad?
Oh. Well.
Grandpa!
No.
Dad, say something.
Story.
Gwendolyn, go get the nursemaids.
No.
What do you want me to do? What can I get you? You want Mom? Mom!
Story.
Sorry?
No, story.
The story. Help me finish it.
Let's get him back in bed. Grab his feet.
Graham!
I couldn't reach the bell.
I should have known you would try to escape.
I thought I needed one more adventure. One last trophy to hang on these shelves. But the only treasures I need are standing right beside me.
It's okay, love. You can stop fighting. It's time.
It can't happen. It can't happen right now. No.
Not before my story is done. You have to finish it.
Me? I don't know how it ends.
I'll help you.
I can't. I'm not ready. Gart should tell it.
Grandfather's passing his hat to you. I think you should take it.
Go ahead, Cuddlebuck.
This is so sad.
King Grandpa, the greatest adventurer to ever live, would do anything in his power to protect his family. as the sun set atop the floating island, Mordak placed the final goblet down for a toxic duel of wits.
That's a great start.
Welcome, friend. I'm glad you could make it.
Mananan restored himself back into human form using the ingredients Grandpa had unknowingly brought to him. But he was weak. The germite crystal was the only thing keeping him alive.
Mordak has carefully designed a series of trials to test our wits. Don't worry, he hasn't given me any answers. Some of the goblets have been topped with hypnotic powder. We will complete each station individually. If you drink from any of the tainted cups, you will lose and be under my spell, and vice versa.
The goblets had been set up in stations, each with their own rules.
I'll spare you the long speech and just let you read the rules. Ready to prove a goblin is smarter than a man?
Okay.
Stay away from that. It's not needed yet.
All right, well, let's go.
There was one clue for each set of goblets. Someone must have thought themselves pretty clever.
You're doing great, sweetheart.
Okay, what's clue A? Cup 1 is safe. Beware, Royal Guard B always lies. Cups 1 and 4 are tainted, but A said that he lies. Cup 2 is tainted and Royal Guard B always lies. So... So the only one that wasn't said was cup 3.
Finish this one too. Simple, really.
All right, on to the next one. What we got here? Which 4 goblets are safe to drink? This puzzle will reveal the link. Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. Dragons never eat grapes, the flavor they digest. Snoots and trolls peer their food before they ingest. Which creature eats a different type of fruit? Which treats pairs with the trolls, dragon, bagger, and snoot? Alright, well, the trolls... no, I want... No, okay, it's they eat the oranges. Right, yeah. So, and snoots peel their foods, so they must eat the bananas. Right? Dragons don't eat apples. Oh no, dragons don't eat grapes. So the only thing left is apples. So the badgers must eat the grapes. So we have to drink this one. This one. Oh wait, no, I did it wrong. They're eating the grapes. Okay, this one and this one.
Neither of us are hypnotized, so let's continue on.
Okay. All right. Guards stand in information. In 4 rows, they will align. Pay attention to their location. No guard should repeat on the same line. Find your threes in their stations and your cups will taste just fine. Okay. This is Sunuku. So, yep. Okay, and then this one would be a 2. Okay, this one cannot be that or that. So this one has to be a 3. And this one this one is a 3. So this one is a 4. This one has to be a 1. Okay, 1, 2, so this is a 3. And this is a 4. This is a 1. This is a 3. This is a 2. So, reading this, find the 3s in their station. Okay. So, the 3s would be this one, this one, this one, and this one.
Not really much of a challenge for minds like ours.
Okay, we are pretty good at this. Alright, what is this now? This one looks complicated. Each digit reveals a set of adjacent black squares in a corresponding row or column. Multiple digits in a row or column reveal multiple sets of consecutive black squares separated by at least one square. 15 of these cups are safe to drink. Okay. So, the row of 5 is all highlighted. All right. Let's do this, and then a 4, and then a 4. So 2, 4, 2, 1. That would give me my 3 there. 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3. Okay, so bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Mordak, you could have made these a little more challenging.
Okay. Oh, what do we got here? I mean, I'm sure they get increasingly harder and harder. We seem to be doing okay, though. Kings can be brave, compassionate, or wise, but there is only one patch that leads to all 3. To find the cup that is safe to drink, you must follow the path that begins on a triangle and ends on a 3. Okay. 6 minus 5 plus 2 equals 3. So that's got to be it. That one was pretty easy right there.
One more to go. Think you can handle it?
All right, lots of different things going on here. We got, looks like colors and numbers. A good king looks toward the future, but is always conscious of what he is leaving behind. Okay. A good king looks toward the future, but is always conscious of what he's leaving behind. Ah, okay. So that's 3. There's 3 goblets left. So 3. 3. How many goblets are behind here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12. 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's already 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we got 2 12s? Or did I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is there 2 12s on here? There's not 2 12s on here. Oh, there's 2 12s. Haha. Look at that. Okay, so we got 12. All right, so there we go. All right. I was getting really flustered there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 and 4 looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 and 4. All right. 10 and 4. So here and here.
The duel was at a standstill. Neither competitor could prove they were smarter than the other.
I was afraid of this, friend. Although you started out as a lanky bumbleward, over the years my trials have conditioned your wits to equal mine. No matter. I have a backup plan. This flame enchantment will ensure neither of us can leave until the other has perished. How about instead of wits, we engage in a lethal game of chance?
Grandpa had no choice but to play the game. He was trapped and his kingdom was on the line.
I won this set of goblets from a game of wits with Lord Sarwyn. One of them holds an irreversible eradicating elixir. A powerful magic that will slowly destroy whatever it touches from the inside out. There are no special markings or any way to puzzle out which is the poisoned vessel. If there was, I would have slipped it into the batter of your breakfast years ago. But what fun would that have been? We'll each take turns choosing a goblet to drink from until they're all gone, and the better man wins. You'll drink first.
Grandpa was at a loss. For the first time in his life, the 4 E's of puzzle solving could not inform his decision. There was no logic to puzzle out. No clues or hints. Just a simple choice of life or death.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess you won. Bested me. Good show, old friend. Guess I'll ingest this and call it a night. But you know I don't play fair. And you've just revealed where the elixir is hiding. You played right into my trap, just like that foolish archer.
No. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yep. Grandpa's life was spared, and our whole family moved to Avalon. The end.
No.
No.
Gwendolyn.
What?
It couldn't have ended like that.
No.
You know, if I chose that path, it would have destroyed the very castle you are standing in. There is only one solution.
Yep.
He was out of options. Grandpa looked around at the kingdom he created and realized there was only one choice. Grandpa knew the eradicating elixir would slowly destroy him from the inside, but Daventry would live on. That day, Manny was outsmarted in a way he never imagined possible. In a way he could not comprehend.
Huh. Nice move. I'll accept that. but let's see if I can help speed up the effects of that potion. You pushed a thinking man to brute force. I hope you're happy.
You've already won. There's no need to torture him.
It was at that moment, while his body was being jerked through the air, that Mordak was reminded of his first encounter with Grandpa. Those memories stirred up something fierce inside Mordak. Manny didn't save him from a life of goblin abuse. Grandpa did. And it was time he repaid the favor.
Leave him be. I won't ask you again.
I guess it's time I held your tongue. No! No!
And so, Manny's finally gone now? Finally? Grandma's dying.
Manny's enchantments over the castle were broken, and he was never heard from again. Daventry continues to thrive and prosper, thanks to the sacrifices made by King Graham, the greatest grandpa to have ever lived. Is he still...
Oh, yes. He heard every word.
Thank you, Gwendolyn. The hat suits you well.
It was beautiful. You kids have always brought so much joy to your grandfather.
All of his children have.
All right, kiddos, it's bedtime. Say goodnight to Grandpa and I'll tuck you in.
Good night, Grandpa. I love you.
I love you too, God. And I am proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I just want to say, you're the best grandpa, and my favorite person in the world. I love you. And I'm so sorry you didn't get your last adventure.
We got it.
Sweetheart, there is nothing to be sorry about. I now know that all of my adventures will live on forever inside of you. As long as you keep telling my stories, they will never die.
Thanks for sharing them with me, Grandpa. I love you.
I love you too, dear. Go get some rest. Wake me in the morning, and we can make some pancakes.
Goodbye, Graham. You will be sorely missed.
Grandpa.
The eyeballs. You gotta look at all these here. Going down memory lane here as we get to see the adventures of all the chapters here. Graham and his son. Graham and Rosella, his daughter. Old King Graham, still mighty. Oh man, you just missed like the most heart-wrenching ending, Mike. Oh man. But glad you're here, though. Glad you're here. Yes, you can. And King Graham is gone. Crown doesn't look right. It's not for us.
My sweetheart, Gwendolyn, when you read this letter, you'll already know about the crown I have left for you and why. Please don't worry about me. I lived a long, fulfilling life, and I wouldn't change one decision. I've led this kingdom with all the bravery I could muster, and I've seen that same courage in your eyes. But I would never force upon you rules and addenda to protect my legacy. You must make your own decisions. I only share my stories in the hope that they would help you down whichever path you choose for Daventry. Go forth and be Queen Gwendolyn the Brave, or the Patient, or the Dragon Slayer. Just know that I will always be watching over you and kissing your forehead from the stars above.
Such a sad, sad, but great ending. Great, great ending. Ah, man. Once these credits roll, we are going to play the epilogue real quick. It is really, really fast to do. But yeah. So we're going to be doing that. So hopefully everyone is... Oh, there we go. All right. Play. All right. The epilogue. Okay.
It was my first solo trip away from home. I was well practiced within the safety of the castle walls. But today, my feather was gonna get its first real notch. Every good adventure seeker knows to be prepared, and I most definitely am. Acorn's legendary adventuring rope. Check. Achaka's bow that Grandpa used on many a quest. Check. Who knows what danger lurks out here? Trusty hatchet. Check. Oh. Well, I guess that's it. Alright, Yarble Snoofs. Come out, wherever you are. I need that tracking badge.
Oh, it's so nice to be able to run again.
What? A queen still needs to develop new and important skills. You can always be better. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty good. These prints are all over the castle stables. So, definitely snoot tracks. These prints are all over the castle. Huh. What would Grandpa do? I felt as though I was at a loss for what to do. And then I remembered. I was a 4th-ranked Wetzel Wolf Scout. I needed to slow down and observe what was around me.
I think I'm missing something though. I don't want to get to those guys yet.
These prints are all...
Yeah, we know that.
These prints are all over the
Memory serves me right. There was something I could do with the bow. Or not the bow, but the hatchet. Oh, here it is over here. Alright.
These must be Yarble Snoof tracks.
Well, we're not going to be able to get them though. There we go. Yep.
I think these will work.
Okay, some good old leaves. Okay, now let's go back. Right? Okay. Let's see what type of creatures these are. They're like big horses.
And here we find the snoot.
Or dogs.
The scout guide says he can leap nearly 30 feet in the air. I feel that's unlikely.
That's a long way up in the air.
always warned me about the stomping tendencies of snoots, but I'd never seen it in action. I wonder if I could get them to stomp somewhere else.
Oh, I'm sure we could. Okay, is there anything else we can use? I mean, how am I going to get these guys here? There's a path here.
Small food for a small animal.
Grapes. Okay. Whoa. Alright, well, can't go that way. I guess now we're forced to go back to the all the way to this way. What we got over here? Anything good? Can't go that way, okay. So I guess we gotta go no way but down. Alright.
Did I leave these footprints? I don't remember walking here before.
Who else is out here? Oh, hello.
Sorry about the trouble, little one.
Okay, rope.
This looks to have the perfect spring for my trap.
Okay. Berries, or grapes, I mean.
And now we wait and hide.
Oh, wait, no, I did that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, they're not gonna come.
Ah, come on, it's safe.
Yeah, we gotta hide it. Leaves. There we go, now we can hide it. And then the grapes. There we go, now we hide.
And now we wait and hide.
And we caught a badger.
Let me cut you down. Got you. Now, just hop into my hood and we'll be on our way.
Of course, that's how all adventure games work. I caught you, hop in my hood. Alright, now we can use the badger maybe on the horse creatures. Because it hopefully should freak them out, right?
Grandma always warned me about...
Yeah, we know that. Where do I put it at, though? It's funny how a lily badger would scare those animals like that, but whatever, it works.
I don't know why Snooze liked this so much.
Okay, we got a banana.
And there's the Yarble Snoof. They're said to be quite elusive, but I'm guessing everyone found them annoying and chose not to bring them to town.
The long neck. Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay. I don't know what to do with these guys yet.
Okay, I need to find a way to get those sugar shrooms.
Okay, that's good. Now we moved it in the right spot. Now let's put another banana there. Now he'll walk over and crush that, hopefully. There we go. Hey, don't take my rope.
Yes! Sugar shrooms!
Okay. Back over here. Okay, now I think we should be able to put that on there. Okay, and then we want to use the hatchet here on the vines.
This should give me the length I need.
I mean, we had to replace our rope, right? These are some really weird creatures here. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. Not to the beginning, where we caught the badger. If we can remember how to get there. Okay. The leaves are still there. Okay, that's good. Alright, vine. Nature's adventuring rope. Okay, and the sugar shrooms.
And now we wait and hide. Got you. Now, just hop into my hood and we'll be on our way. What are you doing in there? I can help. You got yourself into this mess, not me. I was just catching Yarblesnoofs. Yeah, I'll get you down. I'll just shoot you down instead of using my hatchet.
Oh no.
Almost.
Come on.
Almost. Shaggy! Shrekky? Wait. Dragon? Chaka. You know a Chaka? A Chaka.
Yes,
Yeah,
check.
it's a Chakas. He was a friend of the family. Shreki Morta a Chaka. Tasuke Morta Shreki. Morta?
Move.
Shaggy! Stalama! Wait! It's just a Shrekky. Dragons are great.
Wow, he's still around?
Fancy cakes.
Shaggy! Stalama!
Whoa. We're just running around in a circle here. Okay, all I have is a hatchet on me. I gotta get a head here. Ah!
Nuh-uh.
Okay. I gotta do something to that log there. I just gotta get ahead of it and go fast. Bananas. There we go. Come on, stomp on that thing. There you go. And look at that thing leap. All right, one more time around here. I think we can get out of here. Whew.
Oh, right, shoot. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this.
Stalama! Buta!
You got this. Come on.
Afanada! Afanada!
Come on.
Almost there. Keep going.
Woohoo! Oh no. Oh, he's going for the food.
That was amazing. We just defeated a twirling, whirling gaggle of Yarblesticks and the most menacing dragon I have ever seen. Well, it was the first dragon I've ever seen, but we did it! I can't believe I had to use a Chaka's bow. Are we dueling archers now? I don't want to duel you. I just think you're much better than me. But we can be super friendly archers. I didn't think I could make the shot. I've never been able to make the shot, but you believed, and then I did. And then you threw the rope, and then did it. This is the best adventure ever, and I'm still gonna get my Wetzel Wolf Scout patch. And now I have a new best friend, and this is the best! Oh, sorry. I get a bit excited when it comes to adventure.
Afanata.
I'm Queen Gwendolyn, granddaughter of King Graham the Brave.
Taskia. Achaka. Grand.
Oh, Achaka was your grandfather. Well, my grandfather gave this to me, but without Achaka, I wouldn't be here. It belongs to you. Really?
Afanata.
I hope we adventure again soon, Taskia. Maybe with less Shrekkies.
Shrekky!
No, it's fine. I don't think it meant to cause any harm. It's not even the same dragon. See? It's just hungry. A pet dragon.
And so concludes all of the King's Quest here. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I had a blast. Make sure you hit my YouTube channel here as we're doing all the old King's Quest games and all the other bunch of Sierra classics and all that too. Yeah, this series was just so much fun. Just a trip down memory lane and all that. Also, don't forget, I have a Discord here, which we can talk about old Sierra stuff, and I do game giveaways and stuff like that on there. Make sure you go there. Whew. All right. Well, yes, now this series is done, and we look forward to moving on to the next series. But yeah, again, I thank every single one of you. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification. That'd be awesome. Man. You don't know how happy I am to complete this series again. The whole King's Quest, all the Sierra classics were such a great childhood memory for me. This just brings back so much pleasure to me and everything. Yes, big round of applauses for all the people that worked on this game and all the other great Sierra classics. And, who can forget good old Roberta Williams, the creator of this entire King's Quest series. There's 8 King's Quest games, plus this one, 9 many fan games that were made, many remastered versions and all this other stuff. This series is well-loved, well-known, all this stuff. It is a pleasure to go down memory lane doing these videos. Yes. Now, I know this one was newer, but we did get to see, the past of Graham and like the in-between type of thing, in-between episodes type of thing. We got to know more of Alexander. We got to know more of Rosella, the grandkids, of course. More about his wife, more about the people that he served in Daventry, and the people of Daventry and how he became, the good old, how he became a knight first before he became the king. So, there was just so many good things about this. They did a wonderful job on this series. The Odd Gentleman that's who did this one. And it was just so much fun, guys. So again, thank you everyone for watching it. It is, again, been so much pleasure to do this. So I thoroughly enjoy all these games, and especially ones that kind of reminisce of my childhood memories. So, and again, hey, if you want to see some old retro games, let me know on Discord, let me know on YouTube, whatever, on Twitch, however you want to connect with me, that's fine. Let me know, and we can pick them up and we can play them. Hey, we're gonna do it. We are gonna do it. We're trying to go down this whole retro vibe type of thing here. We still do modern games too on this channel and on YouTube channel. So it's not the only thing I'm doing here is retro stuff, but a lot of these games have been clogging up my Steam library, and a lot of them I've played before in the past, before I was a streamer. But now, let's, I want everyone to enjoy my excitement at the same time as I'm doing it, as we get to play them all again. So, and at least with this one, you get to see all the deaths and all that good stuff. And, whereas on the YouTube ones, I edit all that stuff out and all that. Some of them I do leave in just because they're kind of funny, but yeah, you get to see all the puzzles that Sierra was known for. But the one thing that I can say about Sierra is I just love the stories. The stories were always so full of life. They had beginnings, they had climaxes, they had middles, endings, and so many twists and turns and all that. It was just, it was great. It was great. It was, like I said, I cannot express enough praise for this entire series and all that. This was just an awesome series. So, but no, as the credits roll, again, let's, take a moment of silence here for the King Graham that we lost. He is lost, but as we know, he is not forgotten. He lives with us, and as long as we keep on telling his stories, King Graham and the kingdom of Daventry shall never go away. There you go. We are now at the end. Maybe one day we'll get King's Quest 9. The world desperately needs it right now. So let's take a look at our achievements, shall we? Actually, no, you're not going to be able to see that. How about the gallery? What do we got in the gallery? All right, guys. Well, this is Bones signing off saying, hey, you know, guys, remember, stay safe out there. That world is crazy out there. So hopefully I'll see you next time, guys. Stay safe. See you around.